Hey guys, today I want to demonstrate a new set and with a new Deviljho weapon, and I'm using currently the longsword. And yeah, this set and also this weapon is really good, especially for nearly every elemental weapon. And the new Deviljho weapon, some of them are very good, some of them are not that powerful, but this longsword is definitely the best out of his category. I mean, there is just I think there's even no longsword with the same damage as this LS, right? And yeah, let's just these are my skills. So basically, yeah, pretty standard, I would say. But yeah, they're pretty handy. They're pretty strong, and yeah, it also again requires some luck in the decorations because I mean, every good set needs and requires some good decoration, so otherwise it would not be that good. So yeah, I'm using currently the Rather the Soul Helm better, which has expert level 2 expert decorations. The Rathalos Mail better, which also requires an expert jewel or expert decoration. The Sharp Jewel 2 for protective polish, which is again just an amazing skill. Also, if you have white sharpness, it's just amazing. The critical boost in the Negigante Coil Beta, and I forgot to mention the name from. I'm using the Kaiser Vambrace Beta. Yes. Then the Negigante Coil, so yeah, critical boost, which is also pretty handy if you have some affinity. Um, yeah, and the Death Stench Heal better for 2 expert decorations again, so which gives us attack boost plus 5, critical eye plus 5, weakness exploit plus 3, critical boost plus 2, handicraft, so yeah, handicraft plus level 2, and protective polish. And not to forget to mention Rathalos Mastery, which increase elemental damage, fire, water, thunder, ice, dragon when landing critical hits. So yeah, but it's pretty common known that the Deviljho weapon have pretty bad affinity, so minus affinity. So you basically have to outwork this with your set, and there are two options to do that. I mean, there's quite some different ways to do that because, for example, your attack boost, if you have level 4, you at least gain 5% affinity, which is again pretty handy. So if you do not have the most decorations I use, try to at least get attack plus level 4, so you get the 5 affinity boost, and later on you don't get any more affinity anymore. So yeah, then we have this critical eye, which is obviously the main skill for increasing affinity. Yeah, so this probably, yeah, I think pretty common known that you have to attack weak spots to have your affinity increased by 50%, which again, this is probably the most broken thing because if you attack a weak spot, you automatically, normally I have 10, so I have 60 affinity, which is, I mean, it's not 100, but then you just set an affinity booster in the fight, so now I do have 60, and with 50 from weakness spots I have 110. But you know, the affinity booster is not staying there forever, so after, I don't know, 180 seconds or something like this, it is gone. So basically you're again only 10% or at weak spots at 60%. You can also use Educator as a skill for increasing your affinity, which is also pretty handy. And now I'm just gonna demonstrate the DPS of the set, because seriously this longsword is really insane. I have already made the most weapon out of the new Deviljho weapons, and this longsword is pretty good because that's probably the strongest one right now. And yeah, so let's see. The affinity booster is just gone sick. So yeah, 116, which is pretty good, right? I mean, nearly every hit I'm landing makes, or the most, making over 100 damage, and some of them even 180. So yeah, I really enjoy this build. It's pretty strong. You can really destroy monsters, even now when they, you know, they, I don't know how it's this move is called. Yeah, Foresight Slash. They also again buffed it to make it easier to play with. So Longsword now is pretty good, and this build is also really nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are able to craft this build. Like I said, you can make some adjustments, like if you do not have enough expert decorations, you can try to build this set differently, but focus on I mean, basically, you should be using these two Rathalos armor pieces because they are giving you critical element, and this is just, yeah, a must-have, I would say. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time.